No, wait, don't do it. Come on, don't do it.
Houston, we have liftoff.
What's up, guys? Starship here, ready to go. Starlink, ready to go. Did you hear about the Starlink story with the Amazon tribe?
No? What was that?
So apparently they got, I don't know what exactly happened. There's this like centuries old, like traditional, like tribal people. And I guess
Oh.
somehow they got phones, like people, it was like some like billionaire donated like phones and like they got access to Starlink. And then within a month, they're like all addicted to porn. It's like ridiculous.
Serious?
It's ridiculous, yeah. And apparently, like the males of the like the young males of the tribe have like group chats. Like they've learned how to make group chats and stuff,
Oh
and
my
like they're
god.
sharing like porn with each other. And like the elders of the tribe said, like we're noticing like very like sexually aggressive behavior. The men are doing less work,
Oh
and
my
like
god.
what is it like? This is a sustenance lifestyle, so the young men have to go out and like hunt and fish to like
Yeah.
feed the whole tribe,
Yeah.
and like that's like apparently taking a blow. So it's just
Oh
kind of
my
crazy.
god. That's
Yeah,
insane.
it's like a microcosm of like what the effects of social media are on
Yeah.
mankind
I wonder,
or
well,
the internet.
like
Excuse me.
how they know that, like who's keeping tabs, and are
Mhm.
they doing it intentionally as like a sort of study? Because that's like
Right,
interesting, but
that is very interesting.
Jesus.
Hey, what's up, Jacob?
Jacob,
How
you
you
got
doing, bro?
in. Nice.
I got in. Took days. What do you mean? Got in where?
In here?
What are you talking
Welcome.
about?
You're in.
Did you submit? No, you didn't.
Yeah, we don't have any submission.
If you did, you're lying, bro. I
Submit
don't know
to
what
the
you're
wrong
talking about.
site.
Yeah. Good to see you,
There it is.
Jacob. How'd
Yep.
you use the product? You use it a lot? I've been waiting. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, curious to hear that.
But yeah, good to see you. Did you hear about the Amazonian tribe?
Oh god. Look it
But
up.
yeah, dude. Also, I watched this other thing where the Red Bull is like I like love their company. Like they just do really cool shit. Um, they made this drone that like can follow an F1 car, and like they had a whole challenge of like, oh, you have to keep the like it's a FPV. What is it? First
Oh,
person
yeah.
like pilot that has to fly this fucking
I have an
drone.
FPV drone.
Really,
Yeah.
those things are awesome.
I have
But like,
one that goes up to 100.
dude, this one went up, I think, at least to like 300 kilometers per hour, which I don't know how fast that is. I think went even
That
faster.
is like 200 something miles an hour.
It was ridiculous. Are you all streaming on YouTube? No, we are
No.
not.
Do you want
Although
us
we
to?
should. Yeah, we
I've been
probably.
thinking about it recently.
Yeah, we have some deal with Twitch, but I don't think it matters anymore, right?
They changed their terms of service back because they're fucking idiots. So
Wait, so does that mean we can't or
I
can?
think we can now.
Fire.
Who knows if they changed it again?
Maybe we should.
But
But
yeah, it's partly. I mean, I think the reason we haven't right now is because Lightstream is somewhat unstable. So, and they quoted like streaming to multiple sources might cause more of that. So
really.
we'll see. We'll test it out.
But dude, the footage is crazy. You should go see it.
The footage.
Of the FPV drone
Oh
on
yeah,
the F1
I
car.
saw
You
that.
could see like how fast it is. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's like they call it the fastest drone thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've heard of Anduril. It's this startup. Well, have you heard of who Palmer Luckey is?
No.
He's the guy who founded Oculus,
Okay.
and then he sold it to Facebook, and then he like got fired from Facebook.
True.
And I think he made some like right wing comments, and they fired him and told him it was a different reason.
Damn.
And he went out and decided to try to revitalize America's like military innovation. So he has this company called Anduril now that's creating all sorts of like high tech defense systems, and one of them is this like this whole targeting system that uses like high speed drones to smash into other drones.
Okay.
And yeah, it's actually like pretty cool.
That is pretty cool, but oh
It
man.
does go like 200 miles an hour also, and it just like smashes straight through stuff.
Why can't do they still survive, or is it
Yeah,
just like a drone that's wasted? Okay, I see.
it does.
That's cool. That's cool. I was like, why not just like put a gun on it or something?
It may not always. Yeah, it depends. Like
That's
in some
actually
cases you can, but
yeah, like to probably keep it light enough. Like they're probably like, oh, why don't we just make it smash into a drone and then have it still be able to fly?
yeah, they have other measures. There are other measures you can do with like RF interference and
That's true. Yeah.
like lasers and stuff. But if depending on the target drone, you can't always do those things.
Right.
They don't always work. So they like will try those methods, and if they don't work, then they send out the attack drone.
Yeah, and it might be hard to like localize, like if you send out like an electrical pulse that goes in all directions versus like
Yeah,
you literally fly into it. Yeah.
if they have shielding basically on the drone, like
Right.
electromagnetic shielding, then it doesn't work.
Yeah, I
But
see.
yeah. Interesting.
Cool. Anyways, guys, we're not a technology stream. Well,
We should
kinda.
start a second stream.
Yeah, I mean, we are a music technology stream.
Yes, that's
Guys,
true.
check out our beta. Jacob Johnson is on the beta. Jacob let him know, although I don't think he used it that much, but he thought it was cool.
Yes.
Music project management. Get in there. You can upload your tracks, your projects, all of your versions. Each version, you can have timestamp comments. You can share it with your collaborators. You can assign tasks to each other with due dates. People will get updated. People will get notifications. People will get emails. If that sounds cool to you, please sign up for that beta. Otherwise, we are a feedback music stream as well. So please use our website, same website, to submit your songs. We'll listen to them. It will give you the most in depth feedback that there is on Twitch or YouTube, pretty much guaranteed.
Pretty
I could
much.
maybe like 95% sure. We take like around 15 minutes, give you guys these categorized views, which you'll see. Well, you see it on the overlay now. It's vibes, content, production, and total. So yeah, if you guys have a song that really rocks our socks, we'll give you a purple and put you on playlists. So we want to hear them all. We want to hear works in progress. We want to hear finished releases. Everything that you guys got, we want to hear it. So we're waiting for submissions. We got 7 people in the chat, so say what's up. If you make music, we want to listen to it. We have 1 person in the queue at least right now. Yes, that's Trexie. Jacob, bro, do you have songs? Like, we want to hear it too, bro.
Send us
But
some shit. Take a shot for that purple.
yeah, we got that Trexie. Do you want to just like push this one to live now? We could
Yeah.
start with this one. It's called Aerotune. It's prod by Andre, or prod Andre, excuse me. Probably a beat if I had to guess. Their role includes producer. The genre is house, and it's a work in progress, 95% done.
We'll
So
we'll tell you if that's the case.
yeah, you might want to dip it down to 69%, but we'll see.
Hey, we got Jacob's track too.
Sheesh. I love you,
Nice.
demo. I don't even know. Fire.
Dope.
Cool. Is it the sample I'm thinking of, or is it something else? Let us know. All right, you ready?
Yeah. Oh, we got Potato Boy the Beatmaker. Welcome.
That's a mouthful of a name, bro. Okay, well, welcome, bro.
Nice.
You
Send us a
make
track.
beats? Oh fuck, wrong one. You can sign up for the beta too. Use that link, fasttrack.studio/stream. Website don't work for me though. What do you mean? What
How
happens?
how so?
Yeah, because we made the website, so we could try to fix it, but I mean, it should be working. It's working for Jacob and
It,
others.
yes, it just worked for Jacob 10 seconds ago. So
Yes, I don't know. It keeps loading.
keeps loading. Oh, maybe slow
Mm,
internet. I mean, you're streaming us, so I don't know.
that is true. You are streaming
Keeps
us.
let me try refreshing. Different browser.
Yeah.
Not sure, but hopefully you'll figure it out. You got time. We'll get to Trexie here, and then we'll get to Jacob, and we've got lots of space in the queue. So as long
Yep.
as you get it in there in the next 30 minutes, we'll get to you.
All right, let's do it. Prod Andre, 3, 2, 1.
You. 20 seconds in.
That's wild. That modern talk. That old fashioned has hi-hat.
Is this house?
I was just thinking, this is not how.
No, that's cymbals.
That offbeat simple is pretty house.
Yeah. Hi hat.
What happened?
Jacob's funny.
I feel like I pull up a DJ Maxx hype for this. I feel that. I like it. It's cool. Try.
I think we need Jacob on this beat.
We do need Jacob on this. Getting out the countryside to this beat.
Pretty cool. Some weirdly catchy melodies in here. It's just like kind of fun.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, this part's actually different. Yeah. First part loops the bass line and sits for like way too long.
This part sounds a little weird.
Just like outside the club beat.
Yeah, yeah. That pad thing is really quiet.
It's like I'm outside of the club, but I'm not sure if I want to go in this club.
Yeah. Yeah. Jacob, the walkway model.
Walkway? I'm shaking ass.
Runway.
Yeah, he's taking ass on the way low. 95% done.
Interesting.
What do you got, Josh?
It's like surprisingly fun. Like, I mean, a lot of times somebody will try to do something like that's kind of weird like this, and it'll just be like awkward in many places. This I think was like surprisingly well balanced in terms of like the rhythmic elements and like the little melodies, but it was just like weird the whole time. I wouldn't describe it as like this beat is great, this is awesome, but it
Yeah,
might work for like a very specific artist.
maybe.
But I don't know, like it's hard to assess because I definitely don't feel like it's professional. It doesn't feel like that level to me really at all. But
Damn.
there are parts that I like about it. Like it's fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
Jer-
still like it's a fun listen. I just don't know like what the market appeal would be for this. You know what I mean?
Jeremy, did you fill out the track title? Like in the little player that shows your waveform, there should be like a thing that says track title.
Right
Peop
next to the play button,
Yeah, right next to the play button. People typically forget that.
there's a line you can click there. Yeah, for the title.
Yeah. Let us know if that works. But anyways, yeah. I agree with you. Although, to me, I really feel like this feels like one of the first beats that I made or something. You know,
Yeah,
it's just
yeah,
like a loot thing that might sound cool for like the first minute and a half, and then it changes to a new part with
yeah,
no real thought of transition or anything really. There is some like cool melodies that are catchy. Like when you pointed that out, I was like, oh yeah, this is kind of cool and weird and wacky. Then there's just like weird like effects that are added, which I don't think will really fly. Like a
yeah,
20-second volume fade is crazy
yeah.
at the
That's
beginning there.
yeah,
So yeah, and then like the outside of the club effect for like the last third of the song is kind of crazy too. So got
yeah,
it, fire. The demo sent rough as hell, fire, bro. No worries, bro. Like let us know how you want us to grade it. Like I mean, if you say it's a finished release, guys, peep it out, share on your playlist, and we're gonna like roast it as it is. But if it's just a draft and you're like, yo, is my wordplay cool? Then like, yeah, just let us know.
yep.
Um, fire, Jeremy. Thank you very much.
Are you sure you submitted, Jeremy? Because I don't see it there yet. It might be asking you if you left that toggle on for sign up. It might be asking you to do like a username and password.
Oh yeah, true. Sign up
Which,
and
by
yeah,
the way, if you do that, it'll make it easier if you want to submit again to us to just reuse your information.
yep.
So there's nothing to lose in signing up for an account like that.
Jacob, yes, we did get yours, guys. If you go to the website, the queue's there. Like you'll see it. Yeah, we got
Hey,
Jeremy
there we go.
featuring God. Oh, S God. Okay, I was like,
Yes,
what?
God,
S
damn,
God. I was like, dang,
lots of artists on this one.
Jehovah, bro, crazy. Yeah, this like a whole like what the? Yeah, it's a whole collective or something. Cool.
Yeah, sweet.
Some Brockhampton type.
Maybe
All right,
they'll be able to create a team on Fast Track.
maybe that would be fire. Sign up, y'all. Yeah, but it just sounds somewhat beginner. The production didn't sound like too terrible though. Like it was like things sounded pretty clear and didn't really clash.
I thought it was pretty balanced until the end when it was that
Yeah,
outside of the club thing, and there
yeah,
was
right
like
here.
that synth that was yeah, like the bass line and that synth are frustratingly quiet,
Yeah,
especially the pad. It just doesn't sound right.
yeah, the pad that's like yeah, yeah, yeah.
It doesn't sound like it's in the distance. It just sounds like the
It's
volume level is
quiet,
too low. Yeah.
right? Yeah, that's true. It sounds like you tried to make it be in the distance, but the illusion we see right through it. So, um, almost 6 minutes. Sheesh! It's a mini tape of me flipping songs for some friends with permission to take their vocals. Thanks for the warning, but yeah, we'd love to try to listen to it as much as we can. If we like it, then we'll keep listening to it. But
Yeah, we've gotten longer stuff before.
we really have, yeah. So we might have to take you up on that. But thank you for the warning. Um, yeah, but that's my overall vibes. You want to give a score?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, hold on. I need to refresh real quick. Do, 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 do. Okay. I think I have my score.
Yeah,
3, 2, 1. Yeah,
yeah,
it's right around there.
it's
Like,
fun,
yeah, it's fun.
but
Um,
maybe not so well developed. I mean, so for the oh, Potato Boy, you're saying, what if I send y'all a YouTube link? I don't get what's happening. That's not going to work. So we have this system that allows us to play the audio on the stream as you're seeing and hearing and rate your tracks. So you have to submit through us. The only thing I could
mhm.
suggest is if you can compress your file or like bounce it out as an MP3 instead of a gigantic like 200 megabyte WAV file, that will help a lot
Yeah.
for you uploading it. If that's the case, I would look at your file size for that.
Graphic
Um,
designer and web builders. You guys do music? Yeah, we do music.
we do both.
Yes, we do it all. But
Yes.
yeah,
So yeah, we're working on this platform that like this is our system for the feedback stuff for the stream, but we're also building a collaboration platform, which you probably just you just signed up for an account, so you're on the wait list for the beta features, which is all of the collaboration stuff. You can create projects, upload your tracks with versions as you work on them, and then have your collaborators leave timestamped comments. You can mention people so they'll get notifications. You can create tasks to track your work and other people's work with assignees, deadlines, and then we're working on some team building features too, so you can organize your people better and
so you can
communicate.
build your own record label.
And yeah, and that too,
Yeah,
so you can do your own thing.
yeah.
But yeah, if you're
All
interested
DIY.
in the beta stuff, let us know. Just message us directly, either on Discord or Instagrams, and we can set up a time to get you into it. We're trying to like talk to you guys and figure out what you want to see from the product and what works, what doesn't. So
Yep.
that's how we're doing the access right now. But
Yep.
yeah, just let
Hit
us
us
know if
up,
you're
bro.
interested.
Slide in. Slide those DMs. But
Yeah.
cool. Back to the music
Um,
content.
yeah, so I mean, I think again, vibes wise, it's like fun, like a little bit fun to listen to. Like I think the grooves individually have merit to them.
Yeah.
Like I think there's some rhythmic like prowess here, but in terms of structure and composition, it's not really anything. It's just kind of like, yeah, I guess it's got different sections. For the most part, they don't like overstay their welcome,
Mhm.
but there's not really a lot of logic or like journey through them. It's
That
just kind of
first
like,
loop stayed there for like 2 minutes almost. I feel like,
yeah, that's true. It was there for a long time, and that
and then it came
super
back. So
long, yeah,
yeah.
like that super long fade in was just kind of awkward, like not really necessary.
Yeah.
So definitely the structure is a big weak point or opportunity area for this.
Yep. I agree. And like that modern talking synth, that bass line, it's like so like I've listened to so many songs with it now, and that's been like a meme and outdated since like dubstep era of like 2013 or 2014 or something. Like people were
Yeah,
clowning on it back then. To hear it resurface like this is crazy. But yeah, yeah, just like there are some cool like high points of like the melodies. I think you are doing some cool stuff. So don't get me wrong. It's just um it just feels like, oh, this is a cool loop. Oh, this is a cool loop. Oh, this is a cool loop. Let me mash together somehow um kind of song versus like what is the story and like emotions and kind of atmosphere that you're trying to give us. I just got like a weird like I'm waiting in waiting in line to get into this club and I hear the music and I'm not sure if I want to go in anymore type beat, and like
yeah,
I don't know if that's the messaging you want to give. So yeah, that's my toothpiece. What is it? 2 cents?
2 cents.
Yeah. What's the other thing?
My
My,
five
my
cents.
no, it's like the piece, like I've said my piece or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know,
yeah,
something like that. I'm an
sure.
idiot, guys. I got glue in my brain. I freaking ate Raisin Canes, bro. And I just have
Ooh,
glue in my brain.
nice.
I was sweating while I was eating it, and I
How
was
come
inside.
Chris always has glue brain when it comes to Fast Track Fridays?
Dude, I don't know, man. It's like, oh, Friday. It's time to
What
like
restaurant did Chris
get a
go
cheat
today
meal.
2 hours ago?
Yeah, and it's fucking Panda Express or I don't know. But
Ooh.
anyways, I have a score to you.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Ugh.
Oh,
You know what? That's probably more accurate.
vibes are fun, but the content needs
Yeah.
structure. work.
Yeah, I'll give him a little bit for some cool melodies there. But
Yeah, that's true. Interesting timbres too.
yes, production. We
All
talked
right.
about it.
Yeah, then production is just like okay throughout. I wouldn't say it sounds polished or professional. Like it doesn't sound like very powerful. There's not
Nope.
like a really nice, well-rounded low end and
Well-rounded.
clean top end. It's
Mm,
just kind of like yeah, there's some interesting textures and timbres in there, but cohesively, is it like a great sound? Not
nope.
not really.
Yep.
Just kind of okay. It's like yeah, this just came out of a DAW. It doesn't. It's not like this came from being crafted.
Right.
It's like yes, that sounds like what happens when you put things together in a digital audio workstation.
Yeah, yeah. That sounds like, oh, you dragged the volume slider way down there. Yes, you did.
Yeah,
And then, oh, yep, you put on the EQ there.
yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
yeah, just I would say for you, man, just like figure out what you're trying to like get this like the song or the vibe to be, and like use your tools to be able to like craft that messaging. Don't make it so obvious like that we could literally pick out what tool you're using, and like that seems to be what the message is. Like, oh, look at this volume. I gotta gradually turn the volume up for 20 seconds. It's like, no, 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 no. Like, come
Yeah.
on, man. Like,
I heard
what's a
fades
song
are a
about?
good thing to do in songs. Like it builds drama. It's like,
Right.
well, does it in this case? Like use
No,
your ears.
no, no, no. But it's like all of us are like laser focused on a guy like slowly putting up his finger on the mixing board. It's like, wait, wait, wait. This is
It's like,
not
ah,
the
shit,
imagery.
this guy thinks he's doing something really cool right now.
Right, right, right. That's like a funny skit. I feel like. But
Yeah,
anyways, I digress.
no
I got a
problem.
score. Do you?
All right, let's do it.
3, 2, 1. Feels kind of weird that I put this as the lowest score, but yeah, my scores might be ass backwards. Let me do this. There we go. That feels
Nice.
better. Feels right.
Noise.
Track total.
Uh, yeah, let's see track total.
Boom, boom, ba-dum, 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 ba-dum.
Yeah.
Look at all these emojis. Whoa, what is going on, bro? Holy
Lots
June.
of symbology. People have
Real.
forgotten language. One day we're
Yeah.
just gonna speak all emojis.
Welcome to hell.
Yeah.
All right. Shit, I just said my score. You ready? Score?
Yep.
3, 2,
It's
1.
in the 40s.
Yes, sir.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, yeah, we got it. I'll give him the benefit
Nice.
of the doubt. All right.
Synced
All
up.
these haters named Josh just trying to keep you down, but
Yeah. Well,
thank you.
somebody has to be the Simon Cowell.
Dude, you're right. Like hieroglyphics, like that was true. We were talking emojis back then.
I know. We're going right back.
Yeah, we're regressing. It's so sad. But
It's
thank you for
great.
the submission, Trexie. You got some promise in you, but you also got some work to do. So please send us more music. But thank you. And we'll go to the next person, Jacob Johnson. Please do not send us any more music. I'm just kidding. I'm a fan of Jacob Johnson. I don't know what happened to Jenkins Ave, but look at this
Question.
bricked up waveform. Their role includes drum
Whew.
programmer. It's a track genre is hip hop, and the track artist is Jacob Johnson. He gave us a cop out in the chat saying that this sounds like shit. So thanks, man. Like I guess we'll like have to not judge it that way.
Looks like a
But
comb.
yeah, it does. Let us know. It's going to be some fat drums on this. Let us know how what you want us to give feedback on specifically, and we'd love to do that for you. But you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
I love you demo. I don't even know. 3, 2, 1.
Oatmeal on the stove.
Right.
It's all about you.
He said that to me in the interview too.
Softly. Yeah. Alright, let me make it clear, I'm your man, not your boy. I ain't really fuck with the times, it's a toy. Sure to be a friend, you ain't gotta be annoying. Just pop up outside, I can show you a little joy. We can hit the west, better east, better north, better south bay. As long as you my babe, baby girl, it's Friday. We could drive downtown, 100 on the highway. Fuck a head, better my place. And you know what that leads to. Yeah, my belt unbuckled and you see through. Thigh spread, you be laying on my bed, tongue running down your chest. I be sliding in my till it's too deep. Maybe we can hit the movies or something. Drivers over capital and keep the whip for jumping. Baby girl, do what you told me. Girl, you know you own me. Girl, you know you 280
Girl,
to
you
the
owe
butt
me.
down. Damn, I guess it's just us now. Are your friends in class, huh? Damn, I guess it's just us now. Oh, you know what I'm about to do. Girl, you know I'm down bad for you.
Here's the freak music, bro. Welcome to Freaky Fridays, bro. Wait. Oh, only first verse. Only first verse. What if this is Jacob singing too?
Maybe.
October, basically. What do you mean for me?
You want us
For me to
pause
jump
it?
on? Nah, bro. Let it play. Let it play.
Damn,
I'm trying
made
to
some
pause it.
admission there.
Damn, bro.
Yo, Black, what up?
I gotta say, bro. Oh, what's up, Black? I gotta say, bro. I'm flattered, but that gave me a direction. I do not want to have any association with you at all. But it's all love
Damn.
and the very platonic sort of way. Oh, I think I can get yeah, baby.
Oh wow,
Yeah, baby.
technology.
My girl mad when I wrote it for you. I would be too, bro. You said some crazy stuff, and
Yeah, he's always trying to get in our pants. It's weird.
yeah, there's some freaky fast track Fridays, but um, solid beats, solid flows,
Yeah.
big man ting voice. It was fire, dude. Speaking emojis, Josh is jealous.
Hey, no, I'm not.
He's like, hey, where's my handkerchief? But anyways,
Yeah.
yes, sir. Happy June. But anyways,
Why does it look so weird? Oh, it's a bunch of symbols.
yeah, it's a pride flag. But anyways, vibes, bro. What do you got? And what's your bad?
Uh,
You
I
made me
mean,
flustered.
let's just do all reds for these.
You're right. All right, let's move on.
No, I mean it's well, yeah. There you go.
Oh,
It's
now I
cool.
can't keep my score. Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
now you have no privacy.
Yeah.
Um, I think. I mean, obviously, Jacob's flow is great as usual.
Yep.
The beat is it's a vibe. I think like mix wise, it is definitely a little bit underwater sounding and
Yes.
maybe a not super
Warbly.
like you can make something sound underwater, but the mix can still sound crisp. I feel like this just sounds like it's a lot of warbliness. It's almost more in the realm of like weird and like MP3 artifacting. It's
Yep.
not like a super like clear, crisp like effect.
Mhm.
And also just the balance of frequencies is it's like very low end heavy. I think your bass is trying to do a little bit too much, just like balance wise, and the low
Speed
pass
it
on
back.
like the other
Mhm.
stuff is a little bit too aggressive. But that's just like mixed stuff. I think you're probably not at that stage or done with that part anyways, so
Mhm.
not a huge issue. I mean, I guess I'm curious to hear what you think about his like content stuff too, but what are your vibes?
Um. Yeah, this fire. I think I agree with your mixing comments completely. And um, with Jacob, I always enjoy like his wordplay and stuff. And I think the warbliness actually got in the way of it. I kind of missed some of the lines that I feel like were leading up to some sort of good setups. But from what I did catch, this was like a song for his girl to get freaky to. So it's like, and I know he said it's for me, but it's not for me in terms of that like kind of aspect. But um, like I get it, and I've made some freaky songs in my past too. So that's what it is. Sometimes you got to get the animal out, and I think he did, and I think he did his thing well. Um, I just want to hear his voice actually, so I can actually pick apart the wordplay a little bit more. But from what I heard, it's good. Yeah, the big thing for me is like the mixing, bro. Let the spotlight shine on you because you're doing some crazy things. It's just we can't actually hear it, so the mix is kind of shooting you in the foot a little. Josh trying
Well,
not to laugh is so fucking funny.
yeah,
Sorry, what?
I for one don't want to hear the word play. Jacob just said the most anti-Semitic shit.
Wait, where?
Above that.
Josh did look like he hit Stan's donuts, distracts the cashier. Dude, I don't even get it. What does that mean?
I don't know where that came from, but
Wait, is that anti-Semitic?
I'm joking. He's talking about stealing the tip jar.
Oh, okay. I was like, is Stan's donut like
He's like,
a constant like like Jewish meme or something?
I don't know what
I thought
that
it was
would
like
be. That
bagels,
would be like
bagels in New York.
Jewish cop.
Yeah, I thought it was like bagels in New York. It's like the Jewish thing, but I
That's
digress.
funny.
Keep being don't be
It's okay,
anti-Semitic.
Jacob. You're basically a Nazi to me, but it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. We're fine with that. Got a little German in him. But anyways,
Oh
where
yeah,
are
that's
we at?
true.
Vibes.
Yeah.
This
Yes.
fire got that Cali vibe, and he says it too, like take your girl to the movie. What is it? Drive with the top down type of fucking song. I don't got a convertible. I got a what is it? A scrunched ass Subaru. So hey, I'll roll down the windows and we'll have a good time. But yeah, that's the kind of vibes I feel. I just want to hear his voice a little bit more because it's so good. But yeah, I will change my score to the appropriate score. Do you have yours?
Yeah.
All right, let's see. 3, 2, and it's not done yet, but so far it's pretty cool. 3, 2, 1. 60. Oh fuck, you're right. It's for freaks, right?
Yeah. Well,
Damn,
that's true.
It is a freaky score,
I
but
mean,
it's a little higher than that. I like it.
yeah, it's cool. I mean, I don't know. I think for me that's just because it's not complete yet, and some of the mixed stuff takes away from like the overall experience. It's just not quite there yet. But yeah, also because of that, not responding to Jacob anymore.
I already did.
That's me.
Yeah, you got a freaky ass score for sure.
um, I did. I definitely didn't get A's, by the way.
Josh for sure want the next verse on this, bro.
Yeah.
Josh for sure trying to get that feature. Content, what do you got?
Um, yeah. I mean, again, it's like I like Jacob's flow is great as always. But it's just not finished yet. I also don't know if I like. Is this really like anything groundbreaking? Like it's cool, but like honestly, like the beat is pretty well executed. I think once it's mixed, it'll sound good. But it feels to me a little bit standard. Like I feel like this kind of beat, there's a million of them out there that are like the same vibe, like the same general like kinds of samples, the same kind of flow. Like I don't know. Like I'm curious to see like what if you have anything new, Jacob, that is like a new area for you, or like something out of your comfort zone, or just like more experimentative. Like I don't know. What do you think in terms of like how unique it is, or like
I don't know if it's that too unique. I That's what I'd like to hear. I'd like to hear a little bit more of his story. But I think he does a good job telling a story and a vibe for sure, and he sets it up. I wanted to actually listen it back again just to get back into the zone for a second. I'm trying to do that.
Better north, better south bay. As long as you my babe, baby girl, it's Friday. We could drive downtown, 100 on the highway. Fuck a head, better my place. And you know what that leads to. Yeah, my belt unbuckled and you see through. Thigh spread, you be
That's
laying
freak bars.
on my bedtime, running down your chest. I be sliding in my till it's too deep. Maybe we can hit
Freak bars.
the movies or something. Drivers over capital and keep the whip for jumping. Baby girl, do what you told me. Girl, you know you own me. Girl, you know you.
Oh wait, are you saying girl you know you owe me or girl you know you own me? Either way. But yeah, no, I think it's like I agree with you. I don't know if it's like groundbreaking, but it's just setting up a vibe of like good old fashioned premarital sex and having a good time. So it's like, yeah, like sure, that's the vibe.
I mean, it's like obviously like you have the talent.
Oh me, girl,
but
you
it's
know
just
you owe me. Got it.
Yeah, it's like you have the talent to execute on this stuff, but I mean, you said you'll send something maybe next week that's a bit of a new sound. I don't
Because when
know.
I
I guess
moved back, this is the most Zoomer comment ever. Because when I moved back to Cali, she talking all this yap that she gonna make me cream, man.
the fuck.
Girl, you know you owe me. Wait, I'm still
Nice
confused.
emoji.
A quart. Do you know that the freaking every time I come, I produce a quart? All right,
I've not heard. You have a lot of interesting song references.
Dude, anybody know that in the chat? Anybody know?
Chris is the
Deadliest
king of.
catch without the crabs. We're almost out of gas, so call the A-Rap. You don't know that?
That's
song?
a different song that every week.
No, bro. That's
Jesus.
It's from Step Brothers. Boats and
okay.
Hoes. Yeah.
Oh,
Anyways.
okay.
Boats and Hoes, you know.
Oh, well, I know the chorus.
yeah. That's another thing I was gonna look for because I don't see a hook. I don't hear a hook at all.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's.
It's the buzz down. Damn, I guess it's just us now. Are your friends in class?
Jacob, there's no hook, right? I think that's what might be missing, like something to sing along to. Right now, you're just telling your freaky stories and your emojis of milk, and it's like, wait, but let me sing along, bro. Like you can tell me that freaky shit or whatever, but it's like let me sing along to it. You know, I'm gonna double it. 280 to the bus down. This Bay Area highway is that the north side, south side, and then you hit that little bonk, that funk cowbell. Is that the hook part? I like that part. I do think that has potential to be repeated. And I like that production in general. I love the funk cowbell. It always gets me. But anyways, do you want to give a score for content?
Yeah.
Where am I at? All right, you ready?
Yep.
This is literally a no-brainer. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I figured.
Bro, come on, you're right there.
I had to go below it because I feel like
this is like the spooning number 66. 69
yeah,
it's like
that's true. So it works.
Number.
We got both.
Yeah. So Josh wants to. What is these messages, Jacob? He wants to 69 and spoon after.
Interesting.
Sorry, guys.
Anyways,
This is too freaky for me. You see
freaky
this?
fast
I
track
got a
feedback
cross on,
Friday.
bro. What am I doing? But y'all
Yeah.
for sure trying to get you. Okay. Anyways, production. What do you got?
And then production to me, I think is probably the least complete. Oh God, God
What
damn it!
did I ban him?
Big man's in the chat.
Oh shit, big
He's
man.
like, we're all
We're
doing
doing
acid.
acid. Wow.
Feels
Why?
like it.
Yeah. Where'd you get that idea?
Jesus, we got everyone in the chat. We got all our power users here.
Yeah, we got Freak Show Fridays, and we got just drugs. This is
Yep.
Freaky Track Friday. It is.
Oh
We
my
got all
God.
the freaks in the chat. Actually, shout out all the freaks in the chat. Say one. We got Black. We got Jacob. We got DJ Heinous, and the newcomer Freak Mode Jeremy.
Yep.
But anyways,
Yeah, this is what happens here, Jeremy.
yeah. Sorry about that. You signed up, so you're here for life.
Yeah.
Production. Do you have a score? We gave it
God
already.
damn it.
Like to me, it is like the downside. Unfortunately, like the beat's cool. It might be a little what is it? Not derivative, just like not entirely groundbreaking, but it's just getting in the way of your voice right now, the way it's produced. So not
Yeah.
the beat, but like just the way it's produced, the mixing.
Yeah. I think it's the least. Well, I don't know. I think it's maybe the least developed area to me. Like it just stands out the most.
Yeah.
Maybe there's more work or equally enough work to do in like the content department with just finishing it, and making it stand out and have a hook and that kind of stuff. But yeah, for production, definitely feels a little bit too much like underwater and like not in like a high fidelity way. I also think your vocals like sound. There's like a crisp component to it, and then there's like a sort of extended proximity effect thing that's like this guy uses an SM7B. I don't know if you actually do, but it's like a little bit too much of that sound for me at least. It's like a lot of the compressed low end thing that can be nice to have, but I think it has to go through a little bit more processing to sort of like smooth it out and make it feel like a more consistent compression across the frequency range. Right now it's like very like you're trying to get too much of the low end in your voice across when it doesn't need all of that. Kind of gets in the way of us just like hearing you. So I don't know.
Sorry, I'm just completely brain rotted in the chat. Dude, Jacob, that was such a fucking stretch. That was like pause. Like that was such a stretch.
Yeah.
But anyways, Josh be yapping. No, bro. Josh giving actionable feedback. We are yapping in the
that's
chat.
not fucking
We are yapping in the chat. There's no way Jacob Johnson is gonna get help. This is your track. There's no way Jacob Johnson's gonna look back on the stream and look at the chat and be like, "Wow, they were really helpful." It's like, no. That was that stupid joke that I tried to make and I just got pinned.
Yeah.
Like the pin of shame. Anyways, let's get out of here. Production. What do you have? Score.
Yeah, I got a score.
3, 2, 1. Thank God somebody here with a brainstem and not glue inside of his bloodstream can give like a nice actionable feedback for Jacob. But yeah, you got a track total?
Yes.
I got that. I got that. Goddamn. I'm your pusher man. All right, I'm good. 3, 2, 1. I mean, I was going to be at 71. Yeah. 71 is my real score, but this is for the freaks.
It works.
Shouts to the freaks.
Sweet.
Finish it for the freaks in the chat. Back when Chance the Rapper was good, real. I haven't been able to talk to the Grateful Dead rapper dude in his stream since last week. What are you talking about? We are all sniffing glue right now. No, I
think we
glue.
talked about that, didn't we? Some Grateful Dead guy. Yeah, I
possibly.
can't remember what it was. But Big Man is tipped, so he's up next.
Yeesh. F in the chat for Freaky. F in the chat for Jeremy for getting tipped to skip. What? Don't be like... I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Be like Big Man. Don't be like Jeremy. We got Black submission as well. Crazy.
Yeah. So we've got a full queue now, but we should have time if we get through these quick enough to get through the next 3. But if anybody really wants to be up next instead of in 30 minutes, then you can tip just like Big Man.
Boom. Big Man knows how to do it. Go to our website. I don't know what happened to Potato Guy, but don't be like Potato Guy, I guess. He could not, unfortunately, submit for some reason.
Yeah, Potato Boy. He lives out. He's a rural
Amazon.
man.
Yeah,
he lives out in the fields of Idaho.
He just got word of this in the Amazon forest, and they just got Starlink and everything.
God. He needs Starlink. He's probably got DHL or something.
Yeah, he got something. DHL or DSL?
Sorry, not DHL.
He probably does have DHL.
Hey, wait a second. He probably does get his mail airdropped.
Yeah, worldwide shipping. Anyways, sorry guys for being racist. No, I'm just kidding. Chinese food. Is this that? What's that song? It's It's like I like Chinese. How does that go?
You know a lot of weird songs.
I really do. I'm really brain rotted. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, he chose all the roles.
What do we got? Chinese food songwriter, composer, sample curator, lyricist. My side scroll's not working.
Topliner, arranger, beatmaker, ghostwriter, orchestrator, freestyle artist, featured artist, session musician, vocalist, synth player, guitarist,
Ain't
bassist,
no
drummer,
way.
DJ, beatboxer, harp player, recording engineer, recording assistant, mixing engineer, mastering engineer, producer, production assistant.
Oh my god, yeah, no, too
Vocal
much.
producer, drum programmer.
I'm done, bro.
Synth operator,
Hey.
sound designer, auto. Let me get to the end of it.
All right.
Audio editor, MIDI technician, effect specialist, game sound designer, film sound designer, session coordinator, recording studio manager, independent releaser, social media manager, promoter, marketer, influencer, release strategist, release coordinator, physical production manager, live band member, frontman, and makeup artist.
Live band
Jesus.
member is funny. Well,
Yeah.
I guess we put the roles there, so that's.
I
our
would
fault.
have never thought that you were a makeup artist. Good for
Yeah.
you.
If I don't hear a harp in this song, I'm gonna ban you. How about that?
Yeah.
Let's hear it. I
All
heard
right.
harp player, so we're gonna do it.
Let's do
shit.
it. Yeah, if you're banned if there's no harp in this, by the way, or
Yes,
and no
yes.
makeup either.
Yes, that's true. And I don't know what technology we got on store, but I don't think that it looks good for the makeup artist. I don't know how that's gonna translate.
Yeah,
But
we'll see.
All
Maybe there'll
right.
be some makeup ASMR.
big man, makeup artist, Steez, Chinese food. You ready?
Yep.
Wait. Hold on. I might not be ready. Just a second. Chinese food. Okay, there we go. I'm ready.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Billy the Cock, baguettes, and their friend Harold. That's funny.
Jesus.
Billy the Coke. What is that?
What does that mean?
I did give the artist name. I like the stereo.
This is fucking weird.
Yeah.
What key is this?
It's like evil.
It's kind of quiet too. Cool ambient
I like
effect.
that a lot. Yeah. Is that a
Bit,
guitar?
it's a little bit Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
I can't tell what the bass is doing though.
The drums sound make the vocals are cool. Wait a minute.
I don't love that the vocals are all the way left. I can like barely hear them too. The balance is weird.
Yeah. And there's like a bunch of delay.
There's so much, yeah. It's piling up a little bit.
The sudden volume thing. I like the drum lines, but I would like you to get a good one of it. I think it'd be awesome. That's
Yeah, I don't know.
out there.
Yeah, the drum part is really awkward. And the guitars are interesting.
Writing wise, I really like it.
Big man, is this really your high school band from 20 years ago? The voice is you. Who's like the other stuff? Is this actually your high school band? Oh, okay. When was it recorded? 20 years ago? Or recently?
Fuck is Fortnite?
2006, okay.
Deftones and shoegaze is actually like a good way to describe this. I feel a little bit of
Jeez.
a Midwestern emo to this too.
Yeah, well, a lot of his stuff gives me those vibes. It's again like that like early 2000s Midwest thing,
Mhm.
you know? That sort of like DIY thing, which he said this was recorded in 2006 apparently, which I could
Bro,
believe.
there's no way those drums were real. No way, really?
Is it?
Those drums sounded like they're programmed. Is that true?
Who's Chino Marino?
Chino
I don't know who that is.
Chino Moreno fucked my
I
guitarist.
don't know who that is.
Foo steals from the. All right, we're going crazy in the
Oh
chat
my
now.
god, that's funny.
Steal tip jars from adoption centers. Was it from Stan's Bagels? Anyways, vibes. What do you got? I like this a lot. I like vibes wise. I like this a lot. I think it's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's interesting when I hear when I hear this. I don't know. I sort of like I've heard a lot of sort of like lo-fi, not lo-fi, but like DIY rock that is very rough around the edges and cool. This to me just feels like it's honestly falling apart a little bit like the whole time.
Yeah.
It just doesn't sound
I don't think
locked
I don't know
together.
if it was ever together. Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it never really sounded like it was locked together. Like it didn't. This does strike me as a high school band that like doesn't quite know how to lock in with each other yet.
Mhm.
Kind of
Gotta get
still
locked in,
learning their
huh?
instruments and trying to be as like cool and powerful as possible. Like a lot of those like guitar moments I thought were a little bit like off the rails, not in like a good way. Kind of just like you're just learning how to hit power chords really hard. You're just like going at it without much consideration for how it fits in or like dynamics and that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's interesting if that's really the case. You have so much stuff that you recorded like in the past 20 years that now you're coming back to. I'm curious why are you coming back to so much of it? Did you just get back into like production and want to like see what you can do with this stuff, or is it just an exercise that you like to do? How,
The chat's
did he not record this a long time ago then?
He's like yapping. Yeah, it's just funny. No,
He said it was
that's what
18
I'm
years ago.
curious, bro. Like DJ Haynes, there's no way this was a real drummer, right? Was this a real drummer? It did not sound like a real drum set.
He said they're programmed and they're programmed back then. It was like
Okay,
programmed drums back then.
got it, bro. I think you guys should get a drummer. I like this a lot. This is 2006.
Oh,
It's
I
kind of
see.
crazy.
Jacob was 5, but DJ Haynes was not.
This is crazy, bro. This is like call the FBI on Jacob Johnson type.
Jeremy was 99 years old then. Shit. He's
Jeremy,
old
yeah,
as fuck now.
that's crazy. I was 5. I was. Oh, okay. All right, guys.
Yeah.
My glue brain can't handle this. But yeah, I heard Deftones in the chat. I've heard shoegaze in the chat. I fear a little bit of Midwest emo. I like this a lot. I agree with Josh that it does not sound like it was ever put together at some point. There's some like big impacts that feel kind of awkward, like this big impact here. Like
It's like all guitar.
The guitar got really loud, and the drums stayed the same.
Yeah, the drums, and where's the bass, right? The bass the whole time was like, what's
Justin's
going on?
sleeping, bro. Justin, the bass player, sleeping. He
Yeah,
missed
what
his
the
entrance.
fuck?
And I just begging for this to be like it's cool to be experimental and like do all this panning stuff. Like I was pretty intrigued in the beginning, but it's got to come together at one point to sound like a song.
Yeah,
And then like like can explode into like different areas and then kind of come back.
It's just like individual moments like that wall of sound there has to, or that explosion has to sound like a wall of sound. It has to have like some sort of like glue between the drums and the bass and the guitar. Right now it just sounds like there's drums and maybe a bass way underneath a really loud guitar that's a little bit unhinged.
Mhm.
It doesn't sound like it's a band. It sounds like it's people playing instruments together,
Mhm.
which is different.
Yep. There's like bong water type
Oh,
beat.
he said he didn't have a bass player. Yeah.
True. Why are all the boring people's names start with J? That's so funny.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, that's a pin. All right. Anyways, all right. Do you want to give a score for vibes?
Yeah. I've got a score.
Fuck, I don't know where to. Oh, man. All right, I got a score. 3, 2, 1. As a song, I really like this.
Really?
Yeah, but like I totally get like everything else, especially production, is gonna go lower. I'll put him in
Yeah.
his place, but I do like this a lot.
I mean, yeah,
I would have
it's
totally
cool
went to
to
your like house show basement show for sure. You guys
yeah.
sound pretty cool, but like also kind of like a mess with no bass or drummer. But
Jacob's gonna start a thing called FastTrack.
do it, bro. He told us not to use our name, so like go ahead, use it.
Yeah.
Okay. What else do you have to say? Content.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just not convinced with like the whole 2 minutes before we get to the loud part. Like, I don't know. That first section, let's go back there for a second. Like, what is happening here?
I think it's cool.
It's kind of spacey, but I think the drums ruin it every
The
bar.
drums are like, yeah,
when
literally
they do,
like
a weird
dry
thing.
program. They're dry programmed drums.
Did you hear that little awkward move there with like the kick and then the snare immediately after? Like, totally not a drummer move. That weird.
Yeah, that's me messing up. Yeah, that's not too bad, but
strange.
yeah, there's definitely worse parts.
It's
like,
just that stuff is throughout the whole thing. It's
There's
like
a- yeah,
these
there's a-
moments are constant.
there's a random symbol like here. Awkward from there.
Also, like right here, where we just were,
Yeah, there was an early crash there.
that
Anyways,
to me sounds like not in tune either. Like
Yep.
it really doesn't. It's I don't know. Like there's all these cool things that you can do in like unhinged rock music, garage rock, grunge, whatever, that are like in similar realms. Like things can feel a little bit sloppy. Like the guitars can be really distorted and loud. They don't have to be perfectly intonated, like in tune, but like it's just past that threshold from like the cool laid back manner to like amateur I don't know what I'm doing yet manner, right? And I just don't find that interesting because there's so much music out there that's just like people who haven't yet figured out how to be really great at it, and it's just like kind of awkward listening to sometimes to the really like amateur sounding stuff. So just as a listener, that's how it comes off to me, is like doesn't sound like this is a band that is like plays with each other well or necessarily has a full grasp on their instruments yet.
There's not a full band yet.
Yeah, and it's like, and also the song like has some cool ideas. It's got like a quieter section and then it gets louder, but like the overall journey doesn't feel like it is that compelling or like sort of rewarding. Like once you get to the end, it's like I guess there was some interesting stuff there, but I don't know. Like, what did I learn from this? Like, where did we end up?
I think it'd be really compelling if it was just like, well, this is a lot of things. If it was performed well, if it was mixed well. Those are like huge. Those are huge like factors. But the idea
Yeah.
of it, I think, is really
The
cool.
idea is cool. It's
And
just
like the melodies are cool. The timbre is cool. This fucking synth here in the beginning, I love that, and like I love its melody
Yeah.
too. Like I think it's cool.
Yeah.
But very, like you said, Pink Floydish. Like it's cool. But yeah, it just the execution wasn't there. So, all right, I have a score. Do you have a score?
For content, let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
3, 2, 1.
It's in the
Yeah.
same.
Production.
And then production. I think there's just not. I think this is an area you probably have more control over. Although I'm curious, like, so I'm guessing you recorded this in what, like Pro Tools or something back then. Like you have it digitally recorded and you're like mixing this. Did you do like production to it recently? I'm guessing that's probably a yes. Also, given like the spatial effects and stuff. But I mean, you have control over the production, so like you could do a lot with this. You recorded back in FL Studio, so okay, so you can mix this. Yeah, I think you need to figure out how to. I mean, why don't you try to add like a bass part or add something to fill out that low end and glue together the guitar and the drums? That would help a lot. But yeah, you got any thoughts, Curry?
Yeah, I'm wondering, what is your plan with this? Did you just want to like share this like this cool idea, or did you actually want to like make this a song? Just curious. But yeah, I agree with everything what Josh is saying, and these guys are they're calling me
Jesus
out.
Christ.
Curry quiet as fuck over here, just pinning comments and stuff. But no, I'm not even sure to take it serious. I don't like. That's what I mean. I don't know how serious of an effort this is. Because I've heard of a bunch of his stuff where he was like, "Oh, I'm like serious. I think this song, like the song that we heard the last couple weeks, is like something that I think I could take off." So I know like when he takes something seriously, it sounds it has the capacity to sound pretty damn good. So like when I hear
Yeah, I
this,
know.
I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't think the serious big man would listen to those drums and be like, "Yeah, that's good. All right, let's
yeah,
go."
yeah. It's like I want to give you the benefit of the doubt because you've submitted stuff that's like awesome, but I just have to be honest. Like with this, I just don't. I don't know if it's a serious effort, but to me, it just is like, okay, another like amateur hour track. Let's listen to this for 4 minutes,
Mhm.
3 minutes, whatever it is. Yeah, 4.
Yeah, there's some cool things about it, but yeah, the production I think is the worst part of it. So I have a score. Do you have a score?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Boo. Yeah.
Yeah, I spared you the red zone. I guess Chris didn't, but
No,
I
sir.
just this is just a warning shot. Produce your tracks before you send them.
Hmm. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, no, it's cool. Like, don't know what you plan to do with this, what the intention is. If you just want to get our thoughts, reactions, I'd be serious to see or curious to see what you can do with this, with some, more focused production. But yeah, it's a little tricky if the drums are kind of meh. Would you be able to like model a new drum recording off of this? Like, just scrap the old one, do the old Dave Grohl, and like put something better in for the drum part, and have that meld with the guitars better, and then mix it, and then add a bass line. Like, you might be able to do something cool with this structure. I just don't know if the source material will cut it on its own.
Serious big man was my father. You can call me big man.
Yeah, I saw that.
All right, I have a score. Do you have a score?
Jacob.
Is he trying to outpin that?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, all right. You ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Yeah, my score might be unhinged, but yeah, I liked it. Definitely produced not well. No, it's like definitely unacceptable production, but I guess we'll take it because we take anything.
Yeah.
Thank you for the submission. Thank you for the tip, by the way, too.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Billy the Coke, crazy. Maybe you can explain us the
Yeah,
name
what
there.
is that? What
Yeah.
did you just come up with that, or was that your high school band's name?
Is it Billy and the one guy's named Baguette and the other guy's Harold? Like, what's happening? But all right, let's go to the posse cut here. So we got Casket Girl, we got S God, Jeremy, crazy, Gray, Blue Winter, Friendly Flips, version 2.545.
Wow.
Ain't no way you guys need that like significant figures. Like, you guys don't have that many versions, do you? Let us know. Album art looks kind of cool, although I can't really read it. Maybe we could see it. Dirty South, really? Okay. Friendly Flips. Their role includes composer, sample curator, beat maker, and orchestrator. The genre is trap. Dirty South. I don't think we've got a Dirty South song yet. That's cool. Underground hip hop. That includes Casket Girl, Escott, Jeremy, Gray, and Blue Winter. Just overall feedback, it's a bit blown out for style reasons, but maybe there's something I'm missing. Okay, so this is like pretty much final stage mix. Is that what you're saying? Let us know. And you ready?
Yep, let's do it.
Oh, there are definitely some bricked out sections here. All right,
Yeah.
one. More funk. I like
Something
funk.
in this house, like music in the hallways,
Interesting example.
like a child's music, asking me something, but more like begging me.
Hit fire, hair rock, so I made it very rock. Diamond chest and diamond cheek, neck on freeze, I cannot breathe. With my heart up on my sleeve, I do what you can't achieve. Doing guns, but I'm running love, but you done quick. Fuck shit, bitch, I'm
Yeah, same.
Bitch, you got a lot of smoke. Hundreds on me, bitch, I might just go and buy the stove. See my swag is something that you might just not ignore. Pockets fat, so I'm like a TLC show. I got racks, so I'm like a pack of 3-4. Bitch, I got a hook up on that ice, you see me shot at hoe. Flashy with a full of looking, bro, I know it's blinding, bro. Hope we talking about me, and some people love to run them out. Claiming they the best, but people know who really run the south. SMG, bitch, we not fucking around, no riding the trip, creating the sound. People go see what the sooner related, get bitch, when you
Spin hard.
Cut it on me when I'm fixing the hater. Messing my bitches like Philip is Vader. Cause I'm this father, don't even bother. Talking shit to the look out. I got beer rock, diamond glass, spit fire, buckshot, hit fire, hair rock. So I'm in the hair rock. Diamond chest and diamond cheek. Neck on freeze, I cannot be. With my heart up on the sleeve.
Hopefully it should be like louder and more.
Guns, what I'm running up with you, duck quick. Fuck shit, bitch, I'm all about the fuck shit. Whipping in the burning floor like I don't know nothing. They can get
Okay, there we go.
573 Dorchester Avenue,
Good
in
job,
the alley of
Screw.
307. 137A, no make.
There's a whole ass mixtape in a waveform.
4577 Hampton
Oh
Way.
wait, that's what he was saying, I think, earlier.
It's us right now. Your whole damn team taking L's right now. On your bitch, got her moaning right now. The flame that I got, it will never burn out. I be flexing down, what can I say? I get this money, get carried away. I make what you make in a year, in a day. Die by my shit, little bitch. I don't play, give a fuck about a hoe. Fuck about a bitch. Fuck about anything except being rich. I'm talking shit, cause of my dick. Cause you built, I'm a wuss in that bitch. Got a brick. Damn, little bitch, I'm too far. But live in my wallet, gotta look like a blue sky. Too far. Bitch, I'm running with a two wide loaded up. Look it up, bitch, you rank really pro.
Beat.
What is that vocal?
Bitch, you rank really tough.
That guy far away.
Yep.
Bitch, you rank really tough.
And saw men commit hideous acts. He said that he himself had eaten human flesh, but had survived because he had faith.
Alan Watts?
Oh, is it?
It's like, was that Alan Watts?
Whoa, that was weird.
Yeah.
This casket girl. Where are you at, Jeremy?
It is weird.
Like evil elevator music.
Section is a little bit long.
Oh, they're like basically different songs.
Yeah, it's just this part is kind of repetitive.
Yes, I agree.
All men are in danger of dying. The important question is when.
Late London nights, never felt so blissful. Wander around the city, such a pity we don't live more. I smoke a sickie, I shit out, that's what it's meant for. Better out than in, that's why my fingers cramp from pen stroke. It's all pretend though, what's my defense though? Trying to break the cycle like the chains broke. Trying to ride a wave like I'm surfing through the rain. Underground from Hopsterdam to Paddy, back to plane. Wish I could remain innocence for days. Blurry vision on a mission, trying to get the fade. Head top spun, hanging when the sun's up. I wish Monday wouldn't come, but I guess my luck's up. I see that my cards decline, couldn't get a trust fund. You say that I never never lie, guess I got my tongue cut. Why these women always lie, never get the nut bust. I see her with other guys, fucking pull the cup up. Baby, that's enough, yeah, I just copped a Maggie. I'm about to slide through, just send me the Addy. I see it's a vibe, true, hide my face like Bally's. I'll be out till 5, till I pass out, then it's back to late London nights, never felt so blissful. Wander around the city, such a pity we don't live more. I smoke a sticky ash out, that's what it's meant for. Better up and in, that's why my fingers cramp from pen stroke. Late London nights, never felt so blissful. Wander around the city, such a pity we don't live more. I smoke a sticky ash out, that's what it's meant for. Better up and in, that's why my fingers cramp from pen stroke.
I thought it was about to break out into real for a second. Little bit abrupt at the end there, but cool.
I wish we knew who was who. That'd be cool. It's
Yeah,
like a
that'd be cool.
cipher, a whole cipher in a song.
Mhm.
But Friendly Flips v crazy amount of versions. Escott Gray, Casket Girl, Blue Winter. Wait, where's Jeremy? Are you the producer? Wait a minute. We have roles. Wait a minute. Sorry guys. I'm an idiot. Composer, sample curator, beat maker, orchestrator. So you made the beats.
He
The
said,
beats are
yeah, he
dope,
said in the
bro.
chat he did the production.
My bad. The beats are crazy. I think
Yeah.
the beats are carrying a lot of it actually. I think
Yeah,
they're like awesome. But yeah, definitely like Dirty South. I put KMS Boys, but that's like Suicide Boys, like kind of people. God, this reminds me of not Space Ghost Perp. Maybe there's a song called, I think it's called Space Ghost Pussy or something. But like it has like some crazy names like I know Ski Mask is on it. Who else is there? Is Denzel on it? It reminds me of that kind of song. It's like just like some like deepened vocals, chopped and screwed kind of style. Definitely more Suicide Boys on the spectrum, but like I'm kind of just saying crazy shit on the spectrum. But like no, like I think Dirty South definitely hits it. I think your beats are crazy. I think just in general for a production tip, if this is a work in progress, I can't hear like any vocalist except for the last guy. Like everybody else
Yeah.
is like way too quiet and I can't
Yeah.
hear shit.
That's the thing I was gonna say is that you know how like if the drummer is the producer, like the drums are gonna be the loudest thing in the mix, and if the guitarist is like you know that kind of thing. This to me very much felt like the production was the loudest thing in the mix because
Yeah.
the producer was producing it, right? Like it felt like because you're trying to get your sort of your mark on it, I think you may have not focused the energy on the vocalists while they were there at a lot, like almost in each section.
Mhm.
And some of them worse than others. Some of them were like really pretty far below the level of like the snare and like other like main elements. I think you need to highlight them more. That being said, your production sounds great. Like awesome textures, awesome percussion parts that you used throughout. I did think there were like one or two points, like when you had that really quiet vocal that you said was for texture. I don't think that works with like a single vocal like that. Maybe the way it was produced, it did not give texture. It was like, what the fuck? Why is there a really quiet vocal? I'm trying to hear it, but it sounds like it's poorly produced. And like that was just a missed consideration. Maybe you can do something different with that. If it had some reverb on it, that might be a different story. But right now, it just sounds like it got leveled too low accidentally. So, but otherwise, again, like production sounds awesome, super impressive. Lots of sections, a lot of like variation. I think that one, what was it, the third section, like in the middle there, got a little bit monotonous. It kind of went on a little bit too long.
Yeah.
But the other ones I think felt okay.
Is that Casket Girl, perhaps?
Yeah,
It
it was kind of the
female voice
same
that I felt,
same
yeah.
melody over and over. Like it just kind of repeated again.
Bro,
and again.
and I couldn't hear like what she said at all. So it was
Yeah.
repeating. It was the same thing, and I had no idea what she was saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the last guy got the closest in terms of like the correct mix, but still, he was too quiet. The first guy was interesting because like he had like that chop screwed like definite like the voice, like he sounded like it, and he had it like nice and pitched down and stuff. But then he tried to do like just crazy like fast rap stuff, which like I've never heard in a Dirty South kind of style. Like usually, well, Suicide Boys does it. Never mind, I take that back. But I thought like the way he did it was like interesting, but I literally couldn't hear anything because he was so quiet. So that's on you. You got to bring him up for sure. You're shooting these guys in the foot a little bit. But yeah, I thought he had like a pretty strong flow, and then the last guy, I thought he might have had like the most interesting. Like, I was like, what the hell did he say? Um, he talked about like smoking ciggies. I think ash them out. That's what they're for. There was something like he was like telling us a whole story about like his card got declined or something, so he had to do some like shit. Like I was like so I don't know, like kind of unique. I was like, this is an interesting story. I would not have expected to hear in like a Suicide Boys kind of song. Like this is interesting.
Yeah.
And he was like British sounding, so it was just like very unique. But yeah, they might have like something cool to say. So it's on you for the producer. Like you guys are you're making crazy beats. I think your beats are like fire. Like they're very cool. But yeah, and I get also like a lot of these songs might like a lot of Boys songs, for example, or even who am I thinking of? 3 6 Mafia, like the kind of goats in the space. Like a lot of their hooks are just repetitive and like they're just saying like kind of just like murderous stuff over and over again, and it's more of like a vibe, and it doesn't have to be upfront at all. But I can still hear what they're saying, and it's like kind of like a chant, like a mantra. With these, I don't know what they're saying, so I think you gotta make those a little bit more clear. There's
Yeah.
a, I think, is it the third bit or the second bit where? Let me see. Oh, not that part. Let me see.
Talking shit, cause of my dick, could you bet I'm a witness in that bitch.
Glad I hit that exact spot because that's what I was thinking. I
Mhm.
was I was almost wondering because you said like something got to suck my, and you could feel the blank there, and it comes in with the drum. I don't know if that was intentional to be like, oh, it's like a cool side chain, or if it's just like, no, it's just like way too loud, and you're just kind of burying the vocalist.
It almost sounds like the vocal is like a little bit mid scooped there or something. Like we're missing some of the intelligibility frequencies. There's
Yeah,
like definitely low end and high end, but it's just still hard to understand some of the subject, the content.
yeah. But that's my overall vibes. I think you're a talented producer,
He
at
said
least in
it's
the
all
mixing
side
of the
chained.
beats.
It's the genre. Be really careful to sort of take rules from your
Mhm.
genre and say I'm doing it right. If it
Yes, because
doesn't
there are
sound
people
right,
that
you're
do
not.
good.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's like you
like
can do the same thing, the same technique well, and you can do it in a way that isn't as you know intentional.
right. In that case, for example, I would want it to be even more obvious because it sounds uncanny valley like between oh this was a mistake versus this is an obvious thing that the genre does and I'm doing this to like make a point, you know. um let's see, what do we got here?
You're gonna have a
Blue
lot of chat to
Experiences,
catch up with if you're trying to get to everything.
69 Mafia, yeah, like because I
Okay.
mean I'm not like super well versed, but I know like the space and I've heard definitely like a bunch of songs and like yeah, like I can tell like there's a difference in the way that they do it. So
Yeah.
anywho, I'll catch up on the chat when Josh starts going in on the next topic, but you want to get a score?
uh, yes.
I do agree also. I think the what is it? Casket Girls part went on a little bit too long. She probably could have gotten um like cut to the next beat earlier. Let's see. Okay, I okay, I have a score.
Yeah.
3 2 1.
Boom. Oh,
80. Damn.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's impressive
I was
overall.
more at like I was at first at like 70, but all right.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. I think
All
the
right.
beats are great. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's like very impressive. Obviously, to have such high quality beats and to weave it together in this way, like it works quite well overall. Might be some areas that you can like shorten things a little bit and make it sweeter. Uh, but yeah, and then obviously like content and production kind of like highlight your vocalists, highlight your artists more.
Yeah.
Don't bury them underneath your snares. Like that's not cool. But
Yeah.
probably not intentional. But it's just a thing that can happen when you're trying to like, is my production really shining through? And then you're like not focusing as much on letting them shine through.
Mhm.
Maybe even because you don't want them to like bring down your production at all. Like there could be all sorts of psychology behind it, like trying to hide imperfections in vocals. That's like a common thing.
Mhm.
Even when you're producing or you're working on your own stuff, you might do that at certain points, and people are like, turn the vocal up.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think there's a little bit of room to go on that. That's more production though, but
Right.
yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean,
I think
it's
I'll put a lot of my like the beat making aspect into content as well. Like
yeah.
I think those were all really well done, and the rappers for the most part, I think, did bring it. I think there's one guy where I think it was the second guy, like his delivery seemed a little bit awkward in some spaces, but it could just be like, bro, I couldn't hear him because it was like so far in the back, and like
Yeah.
that one voice you said, like, yeah, he was literally like like the mic is right here. That guy was like back there recording. Like I was like, what? Why is he so quiet and like so far away? Um, content though was really cool. So cool. You have a score?
Oh my god. Yeah.
What? I got some crazy chats. I'm
DJ
sure.
Hanus is going to get a whole can of beans.
All right, I can't wait. Can of beans. Because from the UK. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Nice.
Production.
Yeah, and then production. I mean, like again, you've got like some great sounds, great percussion, which is good foundation, and I think the transitions are executed well. But yeah, for production, it's just like highlight your vocalists, make sure there's enough of the speech intelligibility frequencies. Don't bury them. Do
I
something
Spirit. We
cooler.
got your submission. Sorry.
Yeah, I saw that a while ago. Don't bury that like side vocalist thing, or do something to make it seem like it's not a main thing, but like put some effects on it, like figure something out to do instead of just turning it lower and making it like what, like so we have to try to hear what's going on there. But overall, super solid, like well balanced, very full sound. So yeah, I don't know, you got anything else?
Well balanced except for the vocals. Yes.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
that's the main thing. Yeah, you won't have like even if Metro Boomin has an album and like he has a producer and he's like the main guy, but like he has all these rappers on his songs. There's no way he's gonna make them like quieter than the beat.
Oh yeah, wait a second, I had a thought. This first guy,
Yeah.
there's a lot of effects happening there. Okay, this is one that sounds to me like that's gotta be a bad recording setup. It really sounds like it. It sounds like there's a bunch of room noise or something that you're compensating for.
Possibly.
Maybe it's just processed and stuff's going on there. Vocals are the most processed too. I could probably cut it back. Yeah, AI taken box. Okay.
They're what? AI
It's
taking
not AI,
vocals?
right?
Oh, wait. So are you taking like vocals from other people's songs and like
Oh,
de-stemming them? Is that what's happening? These songs are
these
released.
songs are released.
Oh, well, you said they're their friends, right? Just ask them for the stems.
Yeah.
Why are you suffering your own track? Your track is sick. Like, just ask your friend. Like, I'm sure they'd love to be on this. But yeah, it could be like a good placeholder. But bro, if you have if you have access to the source material, I think what you could do is like do layers as well. Like like the Suicide Boys at least. Like, I mean, the 362, like they do a lot of, and Juicy J, like they always do layers. Like that little stint we just heard was like the dude's like AI stemmed voice alone. Like there's no layers there, so maybe that could help out, like a chorus effect or something. But yeah, first of all, I can't even hear him and he's spitting fast. Like, bro, like I need to hear what he's saying. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, and I was also saying, and you did it a little bit. Like I think at the end of that guy's beat, you just like kind of went crazy, glitched, just like repeated the same thing. I think like with the whole chopped and screwed kind of feel, that you should kind of pepper that out throughout like a verse, like and like repeating, and like going into the next line or something. I think I could hear a little bit more of that just stylistically. But all right, cool. Production score.
Yeah, I got one.
3, 2, 1. Oops. Yeah.
Oh.
I put most of my beat making stuff in the content is why.
Okay.
Yeah. Track total.
Yeah, let's see where we at.
This is really cool though. And I like your beat making. It's like pretty dope. Pretty hard.
Yeah. All right, I got a score.
No, the transition pushers is cool. Like I get it. I wanted a little bit more subtlety of that effect specifically during the verses.
Yeah.
Like I get the whole chopped and screwed feel, like with that kind of like occasional glitch here and like the repetitive. Typically, it's like a repetitive hook, and like they typically glitch it out and like make use of that because it's supposed to be like chopped and screwed. Like that's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And like you didn't do that until the transition, and then the transition was just like in my face glitchy. You know what I mean? Versus like a subtle sprinkle. You could still do that as a transition. That's fine. It's just more stylistically what I was hoping. But anyways, I have a score to you.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Boom.
Yeah, I think it's pretty fire so far. Just need some time. Hello, can I send a track? Yes, you can. But oh shit, we have one more spot probably.
Yeah, we're about to head into our last one. We've got I Spirit. If you're here, you are in the future streams section, past our free queue. So I mean, if you want to tip now and you want to let us know in the chat, then you would be the last one. But otherwise, it'll be black, and then we get to
Someone
everyone.
can tip.
Yeah. If anybody wants to submit Trance, if you wanted to like submit, you could tip $5.
You want to flex on these guys, these freaks in the chat? Send us $5 using that website.
Yeah,
Get in.
it's up to you. Even if you submit now, that'll save your spot in the queue, and we're live every Friday from 5:30 to 7:30 Central. So if you get in that queue, you will be second as of now next week. So, and you'll get an email notification like the day of the stream letting you know, hey, you're position 2 in the queue. You'll be reviewed today, and that kind of thing.
Let us know, Trance. Don't let the chat fool you. You can definitely submit, and you can you could submit and not tip, and we'll get to you next week, and you can switch out your song if you want. We'll save your spot. But you can submit right now, get your song reviewed right now if you tip us $5. Let us know if you're gonna do it.
DJ Hey, this is funny. All right, fine. I won't encourage anyone to tip. We'll go straight to black. Don't want to cause any issues here.
Wait, Trance. What's your plan? What do you want to do? You said okay.
Trance, are you gonna submit and or tip?
Right now, bro. Black is silent.
Yeah, where is he?
I don't know, man. But it's funny. Hey, if I submit one more with a tip, could I jump the line? No, we can't. We can't do that. Sorry, bro.
That is against our terms of service.
Yeah, if you do that, we will make you first next stream. But yeah,
you're in an ad again. He's in a fucking dude. He gets so many ads.
Yeah, I don't understand it. Like, I think streamers can like click a button to like give an ad to people, and we earn like revenue. We've never done that ever, so I don't know why you have an ad, but I don't know.
Yeah, who's doing the ads?
I don't get it.
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. Yeah, bro. What the hell? Twitch making money. We're not even fucking like. Yeah, I don't understand.
I don't think
we get zero money of that, right?
I don't think Twitch pays us. We haven't gotten paid by Twitch, so.
Well, they take our tip money, I guess.
Where?
Yeah. Anyways, they used to. Oh, they take our subscriber money, but yeah.
Yes, they take half of our sub.
Anyways, I don't hear anything from Trance or iSpirit, so I think we should go to black.
Very quiet. All right, we will do the right thing. We'll go straight to black.
Punch in the air right now. Yes,
we'll go back to black.
Back to black, baby.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with our viewers? Did you see his description?
Black?
Yeah.
Let's read it. Let me read it out loud without vetting it first.
Oh,
Perfect
God.
timing. Your role is a songwriter. Track genre is rap. Track artist is black. Read this if you like jizz. Damn, bruh. That's sinister because, like, I have to read it to know what it says. So, like, as soon as I read it, I lost. You know what I mean?
True.
Even if I didn't read it out loud, like, I read it.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Well, right, that's on us.
All right, Black, I'm skipping you. All right, your band. iSpirit is next here. The Power. I'm just kidding. You ready?
He doesn't even seem to be here. Yeah, all right.
He just came in here, got us, and left. Perfect timing.
Yep.
Indeed. Black, 3, 2, 1. Bunch of freaks in the chat, bro. Bunch of freaks.
Dude, this is the first track that feels like it's at normal volume, like loudness.
Yep. True. Black about that poppy release stuff, so.
Pull up Bunny and baby, and you know it's perfect timing. Teacher said I'm bright, so you know I'm always
very
shining.
Compressed.
See you walking all alone, girl, while you single. Hey, what you doing? Hop in and let's mingle. In that space, cool, baby. And you know it only fits two. All I know is I want you, baby. And I gotta get next to you, baby. Next to you, baby. Ooh, use it to my soul. The way you look at me make me lose all control. I don't feel the same. Tell me your name and help me in the pain. Hands up, hands up, hands up. If you're bad, girl, say what's up. Hands up, hands up, hands up. If you better back, say what's up. Pull up Bunny and baby, and you know it's perfect timing. Teacher said I'm bright, so you know I'm always shining. See you walking all alone, girl, while you single. Hey, what you doing? Hop in and let's mingle. In that space, cool, baby. It only fits two, baby. All I know is I want you, baby. And I gotta get next to you, baby. Next to you, baby. Hands up, hands up, hands up. If you're bad, girl, say what's up. Hands up, hands up, hands up. If you better back, say what's up. Ooh, then stop playing games. Now you my everything, my little boo. framed. Pull up Bonnie and baby, and you know it's perfect timing. Teacher said I'm bright, so you know I'm always shining. See you walking all alone, girl, while you single. Hey, what you doing? How been and let's mingle. In a space cool, baby. And you know it only fits two, baby. All I know is I want you, baby. And I gotta get next to you, baby. Next to you, baby. Bonnie and baby, and you know it's perfect timing. Teacher said I'm bright, so you know I'm always shining. See you walking all alone, girl, while you single. Hey, what you doing? How been and let's mingle. In a space cool, baby. And you know it only fits two, baby. All I know is I want you, baby. And I gotta get next to you, baby. Next to you, baby.
You know what my critiques are going to be right away, but
What's that?
right away, I'll say this: like, I think this is a very hooky song. I think you
Yeah,
nailed
I
it
agree.
with the hook, the melodies. I think it's fantastic. I always get on Black to be like, this sounds like the pop music that you want to like. It's just like pop music and like generic vocals. Like I want to hear, or not
Mm,
vocals, lyrics. Like I want to hear,
mm.
and I know he's capable of it because he's a funny guy and he's dropped some crazy bars before,
Yeah,
bro. Like I get that you want to, make that Purple Lambo music and whatever, like you get a number one pop star or whatever. But like, I don't want that. I want to hear like some dope, like unique stuff, you know.
yeah,
But I will say though, I think a lot of this performance was pretty good, and like I said, the melody is fantastic. Hook is great. I just want that extra spice. I agree with Josh. The vocals are like smashed,
yeah.
and they are a little bit overbearing compared to the beat.
A
Just a
lot of
tad.
that low end is overbearing
A
too,
lot of the
which
low end, yes. Low end on the
in the
vocal,
vocals. Yeah,
yes, yeah. I thought it was
yeah,
kind of a cool timbre, but yeah, it is like very low end heavy.
yeah.
So yeah, I
There's a
like
way to
I like
do
the
it.
vocal layers too. But sorry, what's that?
Well, yeah. I mean, I was gonna say, I think my opinion is that like if you have a sort of mainstream sounding track and it's not hooky and it doesn't have like it's not like danceable or whatever. It doesn't have a good groove. Then like yeah, fuck that. Throw that shit out.
Mhm.
But if it's like got the sort of appeal to it and the hookiness and it's fun, I think it gives it a license to be simple and playful.
Sure.
And not every track
I'm
has to be
just
like that.
jaded.
Like your album, your discography can be like poppier like hit type tracks and then the more interesting stuff, and it can be a variety. But I think this is a good one to like use for that sort of pop slot if you want to have some of that.
Mm-mm.
um I do think though, like, so yeah, the vocals is one thing with the production. I think the way that the doubling is done is a little bit problematic too
Really?
throughout. Like even at the beginning when the double comes in, at certain points it sounds like there's like the vocals get quieter when the doubles come in, and it might be because there's some like phase cancellation happening between the two doubles where they're just canceling each other out. You could try like phase flipping one of them and maybe it helps, but or using like a phase tool or whatever to fix that. But I also thought that as it went on they started to mismatch more and more, especially at the end. Like some of the timings were different between the doubles and the pitches, and it was just sounding sloppy. Like here, I'll go to the end, and hopefully we'll be able to hear that.
Baby, and you know it only fits two, baby. All I know is I want you, baby. And I gotta get next to you, baby. Next to you, baby.
That little section was okay actually, but I think it was the part before that, towards the end. There's just like, and it's throughout, it's distributed. It's not all the time, but it is like certain parts where it just feels like the doubles aren't as on the money as they could be. And also just rhythmically, I think your performance could be tighter. Like I think you could just be more solidly in the pocket. There are certain phrases that you lead into that are just a little bit early again. And I think it would just make it sound more professional. It would make you more approachable as a vocalist and an artist to be like, this guy, has it. He knows where it's at. Like, versus like, okay, good effort for a song, but like the artist sounds like everyone else.
Yeah.
Um,
I
so
see his improvement. Like he's like definitely.
yeah, no, tons of improvement. This is
Yeah.
impressive in a lot of ways. Again, for like the hookiness, a lot of your delivery is really good. Actually, it's just those small details that
Yeah.
separate it from being like pro versus kind of like amateur sounding.
Yep. Yeah.
But
There's a
it's
couple of
you work
areas
on.
where I think the pitches were a little shaky, but just in general, yeah, like I think this is pretty well written, and I like the call and response. I want to see if I could find it real quick because I think it's funny.
Oh
Hold
yeah.
on.
All alone, girl, why you single? Hey, what you doing? Hop in and let's mingle. In a space, cool, baby.
Oh, here we go.
You know it only fits two, baby. All I know is I want you, baby. And
It's
I
funny.
gotta
If you're a bad girl, say what's up, and then he says what's up. I just think it's
I don't
funny.
think
Like,
we heard that because you skipped around again.
what's up?
is
Hands
it, is it playing?
Yeah, I
My
just
bad.
played it.
All right, right here, right here.
up, hands up, hands up. If you're a bad girl, say what's up. Hands up, hands up.
Yeah, I was a little bit torn on that like effect, like production wise, because
Okay.
I think that the response vocal, I would expect it to be a little bit
A
quieter
woman?
than that
Oh,
and feel
okay,
like
yeah,
it's a little bit no, just feel like it's a little bit further away,
yeah.
like with some reverb or something. Right now it's kind of like also up front, but with the telephone effect, it just doesn't like again, like is it professional execution or is it kind of amateurish, like half baked? It's again, these are things you can work on. Like you can just like make the processing for that more convincing and like reference track examples that you can find. But
Mhm.
I think off the top of my head that adding some spatial effects to that, making it sound a little bit further away, like on a different sort of plane than yours, would help make a more interesting call and response effect versus like two side by side copies of you. One of them is the main vocal, and then suddenly there's this like kind of in your face telephoned one with that's pretty dry. Like it just isn't as convincing as a more three-dimensional type effect with some spatial stuff.
Mm.
So yeah, I think the vocal for me, the vocal processing throughout was the biggest area to improve,
I
I'd
agree.
say.
Yep.
And some of the performance, but overall, like I think the hookiness and the performance and the beat was great too. Like a lot of it's really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can agree with that feedback. Cool. You want to give a score for vibes?
Yes.
Let's see you, baby. Baby. Yeah, and this was like nice and clean. I don't think I heard any curse words. Said, "Come on, girl, why you single? Let's
Nothing
get to
dirty.
mingle."
Yeah.
Kind of wholesome.
How? Yeah. What a gentleman.
Ain't talking about going home and taking off the belt like Jacob Johnson,
Yeah.
going crazy, um, and like making milk in a cup. All right. Anyways,
Jesus.
vibes. You got to score.
I got a score.
3, 2, 1. Bah. It's
Nice.
you, baby. All right, content.
Yeah, and then again, like good hooks, good sections, structure makes sense. Again, a lot of your performance is good. Maybe a little bit of work to do there, but
Yeah.
beats good. I don't know. Like I don't have a lot of complaints aside from that it's not super unique or groundbreaking. I think it's fun. And maybe there's room to lean in even more on like the hookiness of it. Like that hook could potentially have a few more layers that make it even more
You, baby.
active feeling and sort of like a party. Like right now it's fun. It's got good
Right. No,
melodies.
it's interesting because you said like a party. Like
Yeah.
it feels like it's supposed to be played at a party, but it
Yeah.
literally feels like this just one dude in a studio in a
Yeah.
closet studio.
Yeah.
Like when I hear the call and response, like, and it's the guy that's responding. That's what I like, and I hear like the DJ Mustard, hey, in the background too. But I
Yeah.
can it feels like this is a solo artist versus like this is a guy who's like partying. You know what I mean?
I think it might help to have some like secondary melodic elements, right? Like to
Mhm.
have some sort of like not lead lines, but like secondary sort of melodic lines
That's
with
true.
like a cool synth or something to make it feel like it's not just your voice, like sort of figuratively.
It'd be cool if you get group vocals, I think, on the hook too.
Yeah,
I
or
think that'd be
something.
fire. Like
Something
not
like
on
that.
every hook, but maybe like the last hook or something. And then maybe some like get like a group of ladies to say, "Hey," or something, you know? But
Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. It feels like that kind of song, but it,
Yeah.
it also feels like
A
no,
little
this
empty right
person
now.
made everything by
Yeah.
himself,
It's a little bit
including the
sparse.
call and response, which is kind of funny. I couldn't put
Yeah.
my finger on what that was, but thank you for you saying that. Like, yeah, it feels like a party song without the party. So
Yeah.
um, cool. You have anything else to say?
Nope.
All right, content. You ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Next to
So,
you, baby. Production. It's
yeah,
very
and then
catchy.
yeah, production like the again beat sounds good. Vocal production could use some work, some honing,
Yeah.
but yeah, overall it's pretty good.
Shit bricked up. Cool. I agree with Josh. You ready? 3, 2, 1.
Boom.
I see you, baby. Really is a very catchy hook. All right, overall track
Yep.
total
I got a score.
3, 2, 1. Boom.
Boom.
Yes,
Nice. It's
pretty
cool.
solid. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty solid.
Solid
Black.
getting there.
I want to hear those crazy bars that Black's got.
Oh yeah. He said that's the next one, apparently.
That's what he's been saying, bro. So I digress, but I do like to see him improve like this. It's cool.
Yeah. Sweet.
So yeah, cool. All right, guys. Thank you.